Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. So, we are back again with my business partner for our daily go live that we've been doing for a while. So, for those of you who don't know me, I came from working long hours. I was burned out, tired of living paycheck to paycheck, don't have enough time to rest, and no savings left. That is pretty common, especially if for a breadwinner here. So, of course, I don't have any business background, I don't have any computer background, and I was very, very shy when I first started. What I had before was hungry for change. I was hungry for change and looking for a way out for my stuck situations. So I prayed and asked God's guidance that if there's an opportunity that could change my situation or help my situation, and then this opportunity came along. I was open to the opportunity, of course, and then I resonate and watch my coach and mentors ads through YouTube, through online, guys. And then I follow the steps because I believe that something in my heart that really telling me click, to click her advertise and watch that free workshop. So I did, and then it has been more than 2 years already, and I am so happy and grateful that I take actions that moment when I saw her advertise. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I am originally from Cebu, Philippines, now living here in Maine, USA. I I am a global digital business coach and mentor in this online world. So, now we will be talking about from skeptic to believer, what changed our minds. But before we dive into this topic, I'm going to give a chance to my business partner, Sister Teresa, to introduce herself, give a little bit highlight about herself, and we can dive into this topic. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good afternoon.
Hi, sis. Oh, 5 minutes. Good afternoon or good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. We're back again in our daily Go Live challenge. And before we dive into our topic, I'm going to share a little bit of myself. Just like Sis Roslyn, I'm burnout, working a lot of hours. Pretty much don't have much time for myself and for my family. And also, before I start this business, my challenge, I have struggling for, getting the just paycheck to paycheck. I'm grateful for my full time job, but you know, paying bills, food in the table, but just think about how much you're retiring, because most of the time, as a Filipinos, we always help our family back home in the Philippines. We try to help wherever we can, but for how getting just for a paycheck, we're depending on paycheck to paycheck, it's not really enough. Like, we always worried about, like, our money is already disappearing. Even the other checks not yet come. It's just like it's like we're not getting ahead of our needs. And that's why I realized that I need to find something that I can supplement my income without sacrificing my time going to work or commute or anything that, as a regular job. Then this I found this online business, and I resonate this in one of the ads that I saw in this Facebook ads. And that was my mentor and my coach that really opened my eyes that there's a possibility that we can change our situation through this online business. So even though I don't have no business experience and computer experience, I launched this online business through their step-by-step video training. So if you're not a tech savvy, don't worry, because the training that everything is provided to you. So for those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor based here in Pennsylvania, and I'm originally from Misamis Occidental, Philippines. Bisaya po kami.
Yes, mga Bisaya. So, kumusta naman mo diha mga Bisaya, I know that. many Bisaya in all over the world. So really here, we try to do Bisaya as much as we can, but then of course in general there is more people that can understand us than when we speak our language. But of course we love our language, and once in a while we do insert that here. So guys, honestly, the topic that we're talking today is very, very important topic that pretty much the whisper into that little voices that whisper into our mind. Most people stop their chasing their dreams or achieving their dreams, taking actions. It's because of these little voices, from skeptical to or from skeptic to believer, and what changed our minds. So honestly, when I first saw this business, my reaction was the same as everyone else, this is too good to be true. I thought an online system really that runs for you, like no selling, no shipping, no recruiting, no inventory, that doesn't exist. So in the beginning, I would say what kind of business that would be like that. When it comes to business, it involves selling, it involves shipping, it involves inventory, it involves all of that. But we have different platforms. Our business works differently. Um, at that time, I was working long hours. Like I would say is 12 hours every shift, and and my mind was like, I don't have time for myself, I don't even have time to spend time with my family. How could I add on more thing? And this is not just for me, but this is most of my inquiries, that business inquiries that came come to me and asked about, I am so busy, I don't have time for this, I have so many kids, I have these jobs, how am I gonna add this to my busy hours? And then money wise, like I was barely keeping up with bills, to be honest. And I think not just for me, and so a lot of people can relate to this. And yeah, I was skeptical, but that didn't stop me from chasing my dreams, from taking actions. And I am so grateful. We will dive into this topic, guys. This is just a little highlights of my based on my experience, and hopefully you can relate to this. How about your sister Teresa back then?
Yes, I can relate that. For me, it was just time or money. I didn't believe I could do it. So I thought I'm not a tech savvy, or I don't know marketing. What if I fail? That's we always first thing when we always have a new opportunity comes, we always think about negative, like what if I fail? And honestly, I brushed it off at first. But deep down, I also knew I wanted change. So I was tired of the same cycle every day. Just like normal people, when you're doing same routine every day. Like me, I was like uh, home, work, home. That's all. That's my life for 18 years in a corporate job until I found this business. It gave me another purpose and in another journey to change my lifestyle.
Yes, and I totally agree with you, Sister Teresa. Me too as well in the beginning. Of course, it's like I was comfortable in my comfort zone, but of course there is no changes. Struggling financially, barely uh, just enough to pay the bills. And then I was skeptical because of course, I don't know about anything, and like there is so many little voices in my mind. But of course, that doesn't stop me. I as what I at that time I was so burned out, and I was tired, and I was ready, and I was so open to the opportunity. So I came across with an that's now she is my coach and mentor, and I am so happy and grateful that I saw her ads and then be part of this amazing business. So I registered, I clicked her ads and registered my name and email just like everyone else here. When we all started, we registered our name and email, and then I was just watch the free workshop. I have to watch 3 times, to get fully understanding of what this business is all about. And of course, when it comes to this webinar, is a basic informations. So I expected to be all like, like hype, but instead it's like explain everything so clearly. When I the moment I proceed to the next steps is a video based details that explains how this business works. And then it explains everything step by step. And then really at first that was like my first thought, wow, like maybe this is real. But what really got me, sis Teresa, was like people here, like like nurses, parents, engineers, detective. There is a lot of retires because they cannot afford to live right now. Nowadays the cost of living is so high. And then their pensions retires, money that they don't really, it's not really enough. And people, when I notice here that people like, there was like 68 years old started this business, and then now she has been in the business for like more than 9 years, and she's very very successful. And then when I observe the community, that like people from grinding, from barely survive to become very very successful, and then achieve their time freedom and be able to live their life that they really want. So I was thinking like, if I don't do this, what I'm gonna be, and then my situations would still be the same. So nothing, I'm not gonna lose anything anyway from taking actions and doing something. So I did. I proceed to this. I follow the steps of what I had to do until now that I'm become here. I am officially, it has been 2 years, 2 years and more than 2 years, and I am so grateful. Those from skeptical to deliver. The moment I realized that the business is 100% legit, I'm not alone. I have coach and mentor that will guide me, the whole community support, and then the register is global. It registered to 27 countries and 48 locations. Um, I wasn't that worried anymore if it's not legit, because I know it's legit because we do get that 1099 um, during the tax season here in the US, and then in different countries they also receive that what kind of tax form that they are getting. So the moment I realized that, I just, like all those little voices is gone. I 100% and fully believe in this business because it changed my life, so as hundred and thousands of people's lives in our community that we all observe. So guys, like if you are like us, like you have that little voices in your mind, but you deep down you want to get out of your daily grind, like simply reach out to us, or we will be guiding you at the end of this live of how to plug in and see this opportunity for yourself. Because people like us, that's when my really walls, those grinds started to come down. It's, I can see the light, the change. It's because of this business.
Wow, that's that's really it's you nail it, sis. All those skeptical people in here. I hope you can relate to us in our story that we shared today. And for me, it was just the community. When I joined the first when I first time joined the Zoom meeting. I don't know, guys, if you know what Zoom meeting is, but that's how we can really gather people from all over the world globally. So that's why we are in, like, we call it online business, because we do most of the time is in our computer, in our online. So the Zoom meeting, I was surprised how much the people, the community support, the mentorship, how they guide us into this journey. That's what I was like, the encouragement. There's nobody was pushy in this business. We are all CEO on this online business. We run our business the way we want it. Nobody will gonna push you to do this, do that. No, that's our own willingness, how we gonna run the business. So that's how I was. For me, it was the community, the support of the community. And that's when I thought, okay, this is different. You know what I mean? It's like, how are you gonna find this community that when you the business or the opportunity that a lot you have a lot of support aside from business mentor and business coach. You have a massive community that support you globally, not locally, globally. Those uh, successful leaders. No, they even though they're successful, they didn't forget where they come from. They go back, they get back to the community. That's how our community really amazing because of that, their mentality, their mindset, and how we can achieve this business. And then at the moment, I had my first small win, just setting up my funnel, and I realizing, wait, that system is actually working while I sleep. Imagine, that's what when I shifted from my doubter to a believer. So imagine that you sleep, you whatever you want to do in your life, or you're working full time job like us, you know that the business is running 24/7, or while you're sleeping, or while you're taking care of your kids. Imagine that small wins. It really, I mean, I know we're not gonna see result right away, but people always wants a result. But that when you start it, that's the first steps that you wanted change, and you have to continue. You have to push yourself, because this is the only thing that you can see a result. And also, like the automation that we have here, that's how powerful. I mean the best, uh the best part of this business is the automation, that you can just take anywhere else you're the business, and it runs 24/7 in the background.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Sister Ressa. And yeah, the automations here is amazing because you don't have to be tied in a computer for 24 hours, you know? So guys, if you are watching right now and you're listening to us, and hopefully we give you little values and ideas and of how we change our minds from skeptic to believer. So let me ask you, for all of you who are watching or going to be watching this. So have you ever doubted something at first, and then later you realize you were wrong? Like I know there is so many people that saw my ads on social media, and there's a lot of negative comments. Like, they automatically assume that they know what this business is all about. It's just like you are judging the book by its cover, but without even opening every chapters of that book. So like maybe food, that you thought that you'd hate, but then you end up loving it. It's like me, if I don't like the looks of that food, I don't eat. It's weird. But anyway, I realize sometimes it's good to try it anyway, because it might be good, you might love it, and then it becomes your favorite. It's just like this business. In the beginning, we didn't love it, we didn't understand, we were confused of what we are doing. But then years come by, we slowly love what we are doing. So and also it's like in you applying new jobs. In the beginning, you don't like it because you don't know what you're doing, you don't understand what this job is all about. And then as you learn to love it. It's pretty much the same thing. So always remember, guys, if you don't do something right now, nothing is gonna change. Year after year, you will be in the same spot where you are, same situations and same cycle. You have to change that situation to be able to change yourself and get out of the situations, because no one will do that for you but yourself. Nothing is gonna happen if you don't take a risk. I am so grateful that I decided to just do it anyway. So assist Teresa. So if you are struggling right now, give it a chance to check it out. It might change your life, because we are living proof here that changed my life, and it might change yours as well. The informations that we have here, the workshop that you could watch, and then you can decide. But of course, it's a basic informations. You can proceed to the next steps where you can see everything about the business. So you go ahead, Sister Esa.
So for our audience who's gonna watch this in replay, or drop it a comments, because we love to hear your stories. Because honestly, we've all been there. No, skepticism is human, but what matter is whether we let that skepticism protect us or prevent us. So, you know, first step is take action if you want to change your life, or whatever you're struggling right now, because nobody, like you mentioned, nothing changes unless you change.
Yes, I love that quote. So here's the truth, guys. Being skeptical doesn't mean you're negative. It just means that you're careful because whatever experience you had before, and that's good. That is, you have to be skeptical. But staying skeptical forever can keep you stuck in the same cycle. That's why we are here, because we step out of the situations. That being skeptical, we didn't let that stop from achieving or chasing our dreams. Dreams of having financial freedom, time freedom, and being able to live your dream life. And I know not just our dream, but that's dream of everyone else who are watching this. Imiha, you have that little voices in your mind.
Yes, exactly. What changed for us wasn't just the business, it was our willingness and coachable to open our minds to take one small steps, and that was steps open doors with never imagined, like how this business as opportunity changed our mindset, our purpose, and also our, as a human, as a whole. It's really totally different when you join, when you have a purpose, getting up in the morning, or not just going to work. You have a different purpose, and it's nice because you're thinking about, you're building something that really change your future.
Yes. So, guys, if you are watching this and you're still, like in that skeptical or skeptic stage, know that we get it. We've been there as well. But also, know this, sometimes the very thing that you doubt is that thing that you can change your life.
Does that mean?
Yes.
So everyone, thank you for all the viewers and the people who's gonna watch this. And we hope our stories encourage you to take a closer look at what's possible, and don't let fear or doubt hold you back from a future you deserve. And that's how we always encourage you guys. Always, if there's opportunity, grab it, because that opportunity will never gonna come back. And that's the first thing you could do is regret because you never tried. Because sometimes when there's a new opportunities, if we never try, we didn't know that thing really works for you. So you don't lose anything here. All you do is try for and take the first steps.
Yes, thank you, Sister Teresa. And simply, if you want to know more about the business, because our topic today is not related to business, but in a way, uh, simply registered your name into website. There is two website in the screen, so for free, so you can have access to that free workshop that explains the basic about how this business work. And then, if you for you to see the fully from our company partnership, from our how we earn commissions, compensation structure, how to plug in the business, you have to proceed to the next steps. We have the one-time membership fee that is 100% refundable within 30 days. This is business. It is not a job that is free. So when it comes to business, there is like investment involved. It's just like when you are franchising McDonald's, you have to have the investment to be able to have that business. So, guys, um, we would encourage you to proceed and do that one-time membership fee so you can see everything and you decide if this opportunity is for you. It changed my life, so as hundreds and thousands of people's lives in our community, it might change your as well. And if you have questions after watching the workshop, feel free to reach out to us. Sis Teresa and I, we will be happy to guide you in this amazing journey. You are not alone here. We walk you through every step of the way in this opportunity that could change your future. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much, Sister Teresa. And
Sis.
we will be back again tomorrow for another topic. God bless you. Wanted to have an extra income, and also I want to help my family back home. And what I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working two jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family in building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone, so come.
And we are proud digital business owners. Hooray!